Hello guys, maybe you have noticed this thing project ID is in dollar format. In the previous videos, maybe you have noticed that this thing is in dollar format. Why it is in dollar format? Because AppSheet gave it hell in this format. So in this video, we will talk about different data types and how we can assign particular data types to different fields. Project ID should be a text or it could be a number. But for that, what I have to do is here in project ID, I have a type column. Click on that and here you can change it to a number like this, and now it has been converted it into a number. Also, if you click on this pencil icon, you will find all of the details of that number, either how many digits it will be, either you want to add the 1000 separator or not, how you will display it, either it is the auto, standard, range or label, whatever it is, and what would be the minimum value, what could be the maximum value. We can set that. For example, I don't want to add, my project number could not be larger than 2000, so I will set that maximum value here. Also, you will see this plus and minus button, so if you click on that, our project number will increase by that amount. So by default it is 1, but if I click on, for example, 20, now an increase and decrease step will be by 20. For example, here if I click on plus, now you see it is going up by 20, by a value of 20. Similarly, for example, assign to, this should not be a text box, rather it should be a list. How to do that? I will click on this text adjacent to assign to and I will change it type to enum list or enum. What is enum? Enum is this drop down list, but it is empty and it is not allowing me to add a new value. How to do that? How to add new values here? I will have to click on this edit button and here I have to add some values like person 1, person 2, person 3, and I can allow this option, allow other value. This is very useful option because this will allow me to add the new value at that particular time, and if once that value is added, next time this value will be the part of the list and I will be able to use that value. So now if I click on assign to, you will see person 1, person 2, person 3, and it is also asking me either I can add or I can set. If I click on person 04 and it will be added, right? So that is very useful in these cases. After, similarly for lead source, this should also be enum. I will click on lead source and I will change it to enum. Again, I will click on pencil icon and I will allow other values. So now if I click on lead source, I will be able to add a new value like Facebook ad. Same goes for status. If I click on status, it will be again enum, but here we will do something different. Like I change the status to enum and the status is either assigned, either it is completed, or either it is in process. And for example, I don't want to allow any other values here, and if I go here status, it is automatically converted into something like that. It is enum, but it is in the form of button. How we can change that? You have to click on that pencil icon again, and here you will see its type. Either input mode will be buttons, that is here now, either it is a drop down, that was in our previous cases, like this is the drop down, but I can convert it into stack, like on top of each other, assign, in process, completed, and I can also convert it into buttons, or I can leave it to auto. If there are 2 or 3 options, then automatically it will be in this format. If there are more than 3-4 options, then it will be automatically converted into drop down, but I can fix its type as well. So similarly, there are many other data types. Like we also have to play with these things like estimated hours. We can increase it by 5, by 10, depending upon our priority, how we are changing the things. We can also set the currency. We can also change the currency, like in estimated cost. Here I have set it into price. It is price, so I can change the currency from dollar to any other currency. For example, I have changed it to this currency, whatever it is, like this. Okay, so these are the very famous types: the text, the number, the date and time, enum list. If I have to allow multiple values here, for example, our project is assigned to 2 persons at the same time, so I will convert it into enum list. So I will find assign to, click on this pencil button and I will convert it to enum list. In enum list, we can select multiple values for the same field. Click on save. Now if I go to assign to, I can assign this to person 1, Joey, Jake, person 2, Jack, Joey, or whatever the thing is. I can assign the same thing to 3, 4, 5 persons at the same time. So this this is the beauty. But at the back end, this whole thing will be added into a single cell. That is not recommended. We usually create multiple rows for that, and for that we use AppSheet. That will be discussed in advanced series. So this is how the data type is assigned, and these are the famous data types. We will discuss some other data types like show, that is also very important, in the next video, and some other data types in the coming videos as well. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like the video, and if you have any question, if you want a particular topic covered related to AppSheet, just comment down and I will try my best to cover that topic in the next video.